My name is Kathleen Downes, and I'm a young woman with cerebral palsy from Floral Park, New York. It is very important that people with disabilities are included and valued in the disaster response planning process because we are often forgotten when disaster strikes. I would suggest creating resources about accessible transportation in the event of an evacuation, and if possible, working with local transportation authorities to make accessible transit or vehicles available to people who do not have the means to get accessible transportation on their own or are unable to travel independently. I would also suggest cataloging resources and possibly securing funding for backup supplies for respiratory equipment such as ventilators and BiPAP machines because a power outage can create a life-threatening emergency for people who need these supplies. Thus, it would be a great idea to create a program to help people afford costly backup supplies in case of an emergency. I also think that emergency responders should become familiar with basic transfer techniques to assist people with disabilities who can't transfer from their wheelchairs on their own. Of course, everyone's going to have a different opinion on what the best transfer is for them, and ultimately, when assisting someone, you need to listen to that individual. But it would be useful to become familiar with the most common techniques, such as the stand and pivot transfer and the cradle carry, to at least have a general idea of how to assist someone with a mobility impairment safely. Finally, I recommend that emergency responders create text message lines for emergencies so that people who have difficulty with verbal communication or people who are unable to speak have an alternate means of contacting emergency services. This could also be helpful for people with anxiety who struggle with speaking on the phone. It's really important to me that my friends and I remain safe and that our lives are valued in the event of a disaster. Please include us, listen to our stories, listen to our opinions and to our expertise because we want to know that we matter in our communities. Get it right, support disability inclusive disaster prep. Thank you.